According to an index by the world's intellectual property organization, Switzerland very often on the top of the scores when it comes to innovation.
So today we're talking about investing in Switzerland. So starting off, is it a good time to invest in property in Switzerland for both local and also foreign investors?
Yes, definitely. Switzerland is very attractive regarding the real estate investments. Foreign buyers usually consider to invest in Switzerland because of political and economic stability. Due to the actual situation of financial markets, investing in Swiss real estate is an unconditional part of diversification for any investment portfolio. Important to highlight that cash flow from the rental estate is stable and far more predictable than from other businesses. And Swiss rental returns have stayed steady regardless the world's crashes and crises. So I would like to point three other arguments why it's the right time to buy commercial or residential property in Switzerland. First, since recently market prices are slowed down. Second, banking interest rates on mortgage are still low, and due to the discrepancies between the low banking rates and high rental levels, the investor would have the property self-financed and even get the difference in his favor in cash. So, and the last but not the least, the transactions costs are low in Switzerland.
So it definitely sounds like a very attractive thing to invest in Switzerland, but what is the specific property purchase process by the foreigners in Switzerland?
The Swiss have for a long time restricted the sale of the property to the foreigners. The federal government has set an annual quota of permits to be given to the non-residents, and these permits are often restricted to the places considered to be tourist resorts. Some cantons also restrict the size of the property that foreigner can purchase, and sometimes the resale of property may carry restrictions. Because of Lex Scolaire, the Swiss-specific law that prohibits acquisition of residential properties by the foreigners, foreign direct investment would only encompass the commercial real estate sector. We mean office buildings, hotels, clinics, warehouses, etc. And some of which are in the portfolio of Braddar Property that we are proposing to our foreign investors and local as well. Important to know that in case when commercial real estate is purchased through acquisition of Swiss company shares, a buyer will not have any transaction taxes to pay, and upon resale, no capital gain taxes either. And this on both cantonal and federal levels.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for speaking to us about real estate. But aside from property, what other attractive investments are there for foreign investors in Switzerland?
I would say definitely it's innovations. According to an index by the world's intellectual property organization, Switzerland very often on the top of the scores when it comes to innovation. We propose investment opportunities in connection with innovations such as fintech, industrial or health tech. For example, noise cancelling technologies or waste recycling in renewable energy. The perspective for development of innovation-related investment is tremendous in Switzerland, and foreign investors are all grounded absolutely the same way as the Swiss themselves. For long already, the Swiss cantons, as well as the federal government itself, have created very favorable general conditions for any investors, such as Irina told already, economical and political stability and moderate taxation, efficient capital market, and high-quality labor force, etc. It's not all. I would like to pay your attention that there's another attractive possibility. We are talking about to bring your own innovation in Switzerland, which can be generously subsidized in both level, federal and cantonal, if there is national interest, and namely when it comes to of creation and new jobs. In this regard, Braddar Property is in a good position to provide hands-on assistance to foreign investors willing to take advantage of the Swiss investment-friendly environment, which I dare underline is unparalleled in Europe. We can arrange fundraising for foreign startups or connect them with university or with local corporations and conglomerates. Any type of innovations development on the Swiss territory with a Swiss-made superior quality labeling is a great plus in the view of worldwide exports and diffusion.
And you're right that innovation in Switzerland is something that is really, really interesting. Are there any risks for foreign investors that are looking to invest in innovation in Switzerland?
Please note that early stage investing is a high risk activity, and in Switzerland, like in other countries, maximum of 10% suggested to put in one asset. In this way, startup investments take usually from 4 to 6 years to general return, but which can be enormous. In order to curb the risk, Braddar Property can propose direct investment in well-established Swiss companies approved by Swiss authorities' subsidiary programs.
Well, it sounds like a really interesting time to invest in Switzerland. So thank you both so much for coming in today and sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you for inviting.
You're very welcome. Well, that's all from us here in the Geneva studios, but we want to hear how you found this interview. So please do like and comment on dukascopy.tv.